I will. Hawkeye. Yes. I like Hawkeye. Just need to do one more thing. Where am I? Behind me. Listen, they're two white men. I'm allowed to confuse two white men. As a fellow white man, I'm allowed to confuse two white men. Hello YouTube, how you doing? We are live on YouTube right now as well. Are we live? Yes, we're live. Okay, cool. Hi. Arrow is Oliver McQueen. No, I know. I said the Arrow guy, but not Arrow the character. I know Arrow the characters from DC. And which one came first, by the way? Arrow or Hawkeye? Who imitated who? You know? Why isn't there a Captain DC? There should be a Captain DC. Just so you know. Merch. I am preparing the drop of a new chaotic neutral range that includes hoodies, like a winter, autumn and winter chaotic neutral range. But I don't think I wanted to ask you. Let me get something so I can show you something. I tested something. So I wanted to test a type of product that I like. I wanted to test the size and see what it looked like, and it's a fridge magnet, right? A chaotic into the fridge magnet. The problem is, I look at this design and I find it very tired. That doesn't work. Not the right type of metal. No, I don't think so. I find the design very tired. I want to design. I want to design something a little bit different, a bit more cursive. I haven't started it, but I can definitely see zipped hoodies with that cursive here on the side, and then stuff like fridge magnets and badges and like more like smaller items like that with that new chaotic neutral design. And then I would have to see how that would look on a shirt, but I want to put it on a shirt too. And this is because as a resident bad guy, pro wrestling has too many heroes, and as someone that doesn't care about being a hero, people tend to not want to use my stuff. But a different branding that is around it would work, right? I did think about getting like aura related merch, but I think it's too much of an inside joke. Sorry, it's not obviously an inside joke, but it feels too much like people need to know the reference to get it. Or maybe I can just actually... there may be ways to do it. I don't know. There may be ways to... there may be ways to, like, brand it in a way that will work and be kind of associated with me. So, that's not a bad idea, actually, now that I think about it. Now I'm talking about it, I am... feeling I feel like I'm convincing myself to do it. I don't know, but I definitely want to retry the chaotic neutral. I want to. The big launch is going to be a chaotic neutral thing, right? Odiana, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Peacemaker, BDC's Captain America. Superman is DC's Captain America. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, 100%. We're getting zip hoodies. Yes, I love zip hoodies. We're definitely gonna get zip hoodies. I think that's I like it. What? I did the opposite of what I wanted to do. Cool. Yeah, we're definitely getting zip hoodies. And so I'm thinking about that kind of merch. And then I'm in conversations about... I will just spill the beans and think the ideas that I have here. I'm in conversations about Gremlin shirts. I don't know if I'll do a batch of them, but I'll be able to kind of like have them for sale. The Gremlin thing becoming another thing of trinkets, like DMR is talking about trading cards, for example, pins. Embroidered patches are a little bit more expensive, so I don't know if I'll be able to like make them work financially, but maybe I can actually. But I definitely want to do that. I have all the assets that I need. I just need to launch these bad boys. Oh, I need to remove the word Pepsi. That's the big problem with it. I can't use the word Pepsi to sell stuff. So that's the thing. And also in conversations with the artist for the cowboy. And so that mugs thing. I won't be able to. I have the option of having a lot of these articles like made to order. It's like online orders only, made to order, and you can just like have any. And if I only like end up selling one or two, that's fine. The thing that I gotta be careful and wondering is what's the kind of stuff that I'm gonna make and have on my bag, on my merch bag, right? I definitely want to have like trading cards, or at least like small things, like basically trading cards that I can sign, and just have like a collection of those, I guess. Gremlin beanie with BAs. Also just going to check out Francis Coven gloves. Those things are too hot to handle. Do I show you? Do I show you the first meme that has ever been made around me backstage? About me, I mean. I think I do. I think I don't mind that. No one tell TK because... No, you know what? No, this is going to be turned into a thing. I'm not going to show you. He knows about it, but the footage is long gone. But I have access to it. And... yeah. I'm sad he seemed to decide against a full set, but if you can get David on board too, the dream is back alive. You're talking about like a full set of Colossus trading cards. I did think about doing... so we've done purpose merch, we've done purpose t-shirts, and we've tried to do a collection of like signed moments, but it didn't really work. And I think purpose isn't big enough to be worth doing specific merch for it. I feel like it's an experience of the day. Like the more we do things that are about the experience on the day and less about the memorability of the event, the better, because it's a repeated thing that people come in, right? Like we did bingo, right? Bingo, I think, was a huge success. I don't know what I can say about it because... sorry, I don't know how much of a success I can consider it because it was for charity, so people are more inclined to spend money and to buy stuff. But bingo was a success. Like at purpose, people want bingo and everyone played. I feel like we sold a lot of cards, and we're definitely going to continue to do bingo. But the thing about that one is that it's a very like on the day experience. Like it's part of the show versus like going away and taking the memorabilia of the show. The majority of the things that having purpose merch has benefit is when it comes to awards. Like we're able to have them as awards at for the raffle and then for bingo. So maybe we can just still do that. Things for the merch bag: t-shirts, hoodies, stickers. Not for the merch bag: Dave Francisco branded cello and Christmas table centerpiece. Oh, tote bags. I can also do tote bags made to order with all these designs. Now I can make a clickbait article called "The Deep Secret Dave Francisco's Hiding from Us." Those who know. I want a purpose hoodie. Yes, I can make you a purpose hoodie. Just gotta remind me. If I place an order tonight and put an SOS sticker in my order, but leave a note, could you throw in a few of the Hexagon logo ones? What are you gonna order? Because we can just organize it directly. I would like tote bags, things and take you. Alright, okay. Tote bags are... David, that's not how that's pronounced. Shirt and 8x10. There's 8x10s that aren't on the website, I don't think. I gotta update the merch bag, the merch thing, and it was for...
Tote bag.
Tote bag. Tote bag. What was I saying? Was I saying it wrong? Tote bag. Oh, cello. Yeah, sorry. I'm reading quick and I can't speak this language, right? I thought you were talking about tote bag. Cello, yes, I'm aware. Thanks, Anthony. What's JJ gonna do with all his SOS dog tags? Whatever he wants. Whatever he wants. I have a bunch of SOS prints. I can just send it to him. He can sell them if he wants. He can make all the money. How about that? You can do whatever they want with them. TK, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. So, yeah, that's my idea. I'm going to do a little bit more with merch money. And I appreciate everyone wanting it. Like, created a little bit of like a space where people want it. With Lord knows I spent a lot of money today. Driving is great for professional wrestling, but once a year, that MOT comes. Trade them in for Pro Wrestling Colossus trading cards. TK, were people trying to get you to do Colossus trading cards? Was this a thing that was happening? Send me a voice note and I'll play it on the stream. Which is risky, but now that I said it's risky, it's not going to be as funny because people are expecting it. And you just decided to say no because you hate money. Can't believe you hate money, Teeks. I thought it was trading cards in general. How much? You all letting me curious. What do you mean trading cards in general? I am curious. Laminated? Laminated is cool, isn't it? It was a mixture, maybe for the greatest team, maybe also for Lossy, maybe for both. I'll message you on Discord about the merch I want to order. That's so cool. Put it on the... I don't know about DMs, but if you put it on the... I'm gonna open a merch channel, and we use that to talk. Is there... TK, is there a thing about creating a overarching trading cards brand? Oh, that's so short. Overarching trading cards brand. You know what I mean? That will just encapsulate all of these things as we work together. Is that what... what's his name? The guy from IWL did. Bird Martin trading card when. They're not expensive to make. They're not expensive to make at all. What is this? Yeah, I'm 100% getting trading cards. And these are the laminated. I want to like make a template and then pass it around promotions so they're all unique but also uniform. What do you mean you want to make a template? Then we need someone to design a sweet card game that we can use them in as well. Okay, right. That I can find someone whose literally job is to design games. That is something we can do. I debated asking him about that with purpose. So the thing I don't know how to do though, the thing I think is going to make it expensive is trading card packs. I feel like what people want is I would sell a lung for this. My God. The thing that I think the way this would work is you just have like the cards there, and there's like a collection to them. Maybe they're numbered or something, and there's a space for people to sign them, and there we go. I honestly think I don't know if there's going to be an enough of a market for there to be like a widespread trading card game and make it successful. The idea of buying packs seems very fun, but also expensive. Yeah, and probably expensive to make too. Like making the cards themselves is not going to be that bad. Dream Crush is away. What the hell is Dream Crush? I just feel like it probably there would be a market, but the amount of investment you would need it to get that done is just so much. What are you, Dream Crush? Is this YouTube? This is in YouTube. Ugh. Prepare to gush about your crush. Look into your heart and choose your favorite crush. Then guess who your friends are crushing on. In this totally timeless fantasy dating game, uncover sweet and strange secrets about prospective crushes while navigating hilarious relationship milestones that will leave your feelings reeling as you play. Only by correctly predicting who makes your friends swoon will you live happily ever after with your own dream crush. Inspired by the classic dating games of the past half-century or so, Dream Crush was brought to life by the Found Footage Fest co-founder Nick Purer. I don't know. I have no idea how to pronounce his name. Graphic designed by Chris Bilheime and the Mondo team. Pretty sure that's Bilheime. Original work by We Buy Our... Shit, Jesus Christ. We Buy Your Kids. Game is played over 5 rounds. In each round, the milestone card is steadily increasing impact is revealed. They ask you to be on their bar trivia team. You must co-sign a lease with one crush. Next, the secret about each crush is revealed, lending insight into their unique personalities and lifestyles. How are we trying to do wrestling as with Dream Crush? Each player secretly chooses a crush to embark upon a milestone while predicting who their friends will pick. Once everyone has recorded their answers, players take turns revealing their choices, often engaging in passionate table talk, defending their decision-making process, which becomes more agonizing as rounds pass. Not when I'm playing. All correct guesses count as points towards a total that will determine the winner at the end of the game. All right. I see. We just want a game we can play while we wait for doors to open at shows after we queue stupidly early. So you're talking about cards as a collectible. How can you play? You're standing, right? You'd be queuing at the doors and you're standing. Might even be the best game to play. You're talking about cards as a collectible? I am. I'm talking about not necessarily not that, but also make a game out of the cards, hence the template. So every promotion can make their own set, but they're all the whatever criteria we use to give stats is uniform across each set, so they can all be used for one universal game, which is probably like the simplest way to play this is. And there's modes to it, right? You're playing like singles match, and you play a card and there's another card and one of them has more attack, or maybe the card has like 2 attacks which is 2 moves, and a move takes certain health and another move takes certain health, and they like taking turns until you do it. And then you can do tag team matches, which is 2 cards versus 2. You can do trios, which is 3 cards versus 3. You can do battle royals, which is basically like everyone against everyone, and a last man standing thing. Why are we reading about gushing about your crush? It's the game that they were talking about, Phoebe. I wanted to know what dream card was. You basically deal random terrible things about each fictional character. Oh, red flags. I see. Have to guess which person everyone else would choose as their crush. I see. Okay. They buy kids, Phoebe. Yes, apparently. If it existed already, we would know it works really well and it's very addictable and replayable. People can sit on the floor and play. I hate sitting on the floor, to be fair. Send a message to Discord. If it's easy, you can just buy the shirt and print the SOS sticker and leave a note. Let me think about that when I'm not live, because I feel like I'm thinking about a lot of things. Because I don't know, I need to see if when you order, if it goes to the automatic orders or if it goes to the stickers, like which one it is. The store is set in a specific way, and I know that I am behind. The store is not updated, right? You do not have floor time? I used to, when I was a kid, I used to lay down on the floor a lot, and I would spend my time on the floor, which is cool. And then I became jacked, so it's not as comfortable for me to be on the floor now. And I've never been able to, like, sit on the floor comfortably. When I was on the floor, I would lay down on the floor, right? If Chips can sketch incredible art in a queue outside network, we can play a card game. That is true. That is true. Maybe it can work. I think that the idea of sending the template to other promotions is gonna the idea of sending the template to other promotions is gonna like decentralize things too much. I think it's better if they centralize it a little bit and they like promotions and wrestlers can like kind of like license things. But now we are doing things at a scale that feels to me unsustainable. Right? I don't think that there is that kind of business is worth it, right? Have you seen you lay on the floor in recent years? I love laying down on the floor. You're just uncomfortable to sit down on the floor. It'd be cool, though. It'd be cool. It'd be cool. I just, like, maybe there's a way to make it work, and we're just brainstorming here right now. Either way, I'm definitely thinking of making myself signing cards, trading cards as collectibles. And that's the merch. That's the merch. I just need to kind of like sit down and get things going, right? The simplest version of this is I make a game based on lossy people, then I give it to you and you make a purpose set. Yes. Probably. But I don't think if I would want to invest in a purpose set, because I don't know how many people would be interested in buying a purpose set. I think that... I don't know how many people would be interested in buying a lossy set. You know? Like, we are talking to... We are talking to, and I love this audience. I love the fact that I do this and I come here and I stream live and everything. But we are talking to the hardcore fans right now, who love wrestling so much and love so much of what we do that they will come and spend hours watching us live on Twitch, yapping at them. There's the majority of the audience that goes to Colossus, and definitely the majority of the audience that goes to Purpose, are interested in that kind of experience outside of... It's basically an experience that expands the experience of going to the show past the doors of the show. And is the audience interested in that? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if they're interested in it or not, right? Legit don't know. I have bad news, everybody. There was a conversation on Twitter earlier between non-echo chamber people who showed a lot of enthusiasm for trading cards, including sets. But sets comes from collectibles, right? I love Pokemon trading card game, right? I'm a big fan of the Pokemon trading card game. There's a Game Boy version of it that I played so much, and I loved it. And I was very excited when Pokemon Pocket came out. So if you don't know, Pocket is... If I uninstall, I'll probably uninstall this. Pocket is a mobile version, yes, of the Pokemon trading card game that is like a bit quicker to play. The games are a bit quicker and everything. And I was playing it, I was excited about playing and going back to it, and then clearly, very clearly, it became very clear to me that you win the game by having the best cards and the best set of cards, and the game was about collecting cards and not about winning matches as much. And I am immediately not interested in that. There's a trading card game that I play, a mobile trading card game that I play and I'm a big fan of, which is... I want to show you, just in the middle of an ad here, which is Plants vs. Zombies. I am, I can get a set. I'm a big player of Plants vs. Zombies. As you know, it's one of the franchises. If you know, as you know, you don't have to know. It's one of the franchises that I like. And this is the collection. I've never spent one penny in this game. And slowly but surely, I'm collecting all the cards. Not that many cards are left. The ones that are grayed out, you can see are the cards that are left and everything. And yeah, I could like invest in this to buy the set, but I didn't. I'm just slowly getting my collection and paying for it. And this game is about building decks together to be like in a league and continue to go up the ranks, and then every 6 weeks or so the league gets renewed and everything. And this game is about building decks, right? And getting your decks to fight against each other. And the games are long, and it's a super fun game. It's the opposite. It's what I thought trading card game was going to be, and definitely wasn't that. And so I'm not interested, because it's not about it's not about freaking just the collections, right? And get the great cards and look at the cards that I have and everything, you know? It's about building decks with what you have, and obviously they're trying to make money with making cards rare, but it's not impossible for me to get them, right? I, for example, you see that I have 1,000 gems right there. I just make quests, and every time I get a quest, I get like 10 gems. The quests are pretty easy to do, and then I'm gonna do this live right now. I can then get packs, which I'm going to. I need your help. Do we want a Triassic, a Colossal, a Galactic, or a Premium? Which one should I get? Triassic. Triassic. Do we want Triassic? Colossal. Do we want Colossal? Galactic. Do we want the Galactic set? Or Premium, which is the original? Do you want the Premium set? You tell me, and I'm gonna buy one. And then I'm pretty sure, like with every other trading card game, once you get like you can only have 4 of each card in a deck. Once you have more than that, you can then trade off for, in this game, sparks, and then create new cards from that. So I never felt the need to like spend money on it, and I love it, right? I'm totally a casual fan. My various Shikari DVDs imported from America in the thousands over the 18 years Emily and I have been going to shows since we've been together proves this. Yes, of course. Sounds like a skill issue. Nah, man. I don't like it's. I was trying to play and slowly go up the ranks, and suddenly I'm like, there you go. I got the 2 Pikachus. This game is over. It's not the same experience as playing the original trading card game. Gotta go before I forget. Come play King of the Castle on Friday, David. I may be teaching the class on Friday. I probably need to be teaching the class instead of playing there. That's part of the... Okay, I'm getting a Galactic one, Theater Cat. There you go. It's part of the thing that I said about bad news. I know I said that I was just going to buy the Pokemon game, and tomorrow, as soon as I woke up, which is when the game comes out, tomorrow I would just like wake up and play it all day. But something came up, and I got something to do tomorrow, so I'm not going to do that. Okay, so because I bought like the bundle, I got an extra left. I got 11 ones. Okay. There's no sound. Here's all the cards I get. I haven't paid for it. I'm gonna probably recycle most of them because I already have the majority of them. Wish. The sound is good. Unfortunately, you don't get to hear it, which is a shame. Can I? Is this silent? It is. No, I took the sound off the game. Live pack opening. That card is very good. This card here, the one with the mustache, pretty good. Also this, oh, that's it. There you go. So these are like pre-made decks that got stronger because I got more cards from them. And then I got even more cards from there. And this isn't the Pokemon game. I was not enjoying it at all. The games were too fast. I don't know. Anyways, the Pokemon is coming tomorrow, so... Maybe Friday morning I'll stream Pokemon a little bit. You can get the proper Pokemon card game on your phone too, cross-platform on PC. Yes, that is true, but doesn't have enough players. To the amount of time when I downloaded that and got into it, the amount of time it took me to get what's happening here? Sorry, the amount of time it took me to get a game was so long that it was useless, you know. So I like my PvZ heroes, and I continue to play my PvZ heroes. With that said, yeah, like I am always yes, you know, let's play. Let's get a new. If there's a set, if there's interest in getting a set of trading cards, then why not? We can definitely do it. I feel like TK and I are going to talk about that more as we go. It's 2 weeks until the next show, isn't it? Who am I wrestling? Can you spoil everything, Teeks? Who am I wrestling? Yeah, 2 weeks on Sunday. Will there be an app version of the Purpose Trading Card game? I don't think so. I don't think we have the budget to get... Wish I was, right? That'd be cooler. I could be able to... I know, Cat. We'd be able to, like, play... You're thinking about, like, waiting in the... It'd be cool to get, like, some sort of games that people can play on the... on the queue, right? Are you dressing up for Colossus? No. Is that you trying to speak Portuguese? Or Spanish? I'm not dressing up for Colossus. I am the kind of person that other people dress up as. That's who I am. I'll curse you with my presence, and I will make fun of everyone that does. The Spanish? Por favor? Favor still is... I think you're misspelling favor. Favor. Dress up as Birdman? No. Yeah, favor is doesn't have the U. You spell it this way. Por favor. That's how you do it. Not even Birdman wants to dress up as Birdman, let alone me, right? Wrestled once, got beaten by David Francisco, disappeared. I only got a grade 5 in it. In Spanish, that's like half. I understand grades in this country enough to know that that's like half, so you should know. You could do a great cosplay of the centerpiece. This is myself dressing as myself. How would I cosplay? I would have to wear a worse looking made by me version of my jacket, I guess, right? And then a wig on top of my hair to look like my hair. I didn't kill off Birdman. I think I just ran him off. He got too scared. It was the easier test. I don't know how I feel about schools coming to you and be like, okay, listen, you're not that good at this subject, okay? So just go to that class and fingers crossed you get a 6. I don't know how to feel about that. Maybe people... That's like a situation that I don't think I'd be in. Maybe in science I would. But I would be annoyed. Like, I'm thinking about science, which is my worst subject. I would be annoyed. Like physics and biology, I was not good. It was my worst science. I was good enough at it. It was my worst subject. I would not enjoy someone telling me like, listen, because I'm like, no, I want to learn. Let me get me in the advanced one. I want to learn in this top set. I was in top set and they gave me the easier test. Diabolical work. I think it is so insane. It's insane. It's insane to me that they would like do that, right? Wear one of the masks they had in Southampton. They had that one time. That'd be good. Like me wearing the mask and take the mask off and it's me. That'd be great. You did better than I did in languages. I got the equivalent to today's 3. Oof. Oof. You can even speak your own language. Have you guys seen Dave Bradshaw call me a sociopath. Have you all seen this? I also need to look at my opponent. I have no idea who this Fuego guy is. Oh, here it is. Je ne parle français. I got a 16 in English. Sting did the wearing the mask thing. That was funny. It was. It was a great moment, you know. And there's an inside joke I have with my Portuguese friends. That is there's no point in me explaining it to you because it involves a Portuguese wrestler, but it reminds me of that moment every time. Dave Bracho, he's a sociopath. That's what it is. All right, okay, calm down. Let's skip to the good part.
I said, like, after their fight for the future, I said that I think this is a match we're destined to see again and again and again and again, and I stand by that.
You should just do that, and I'm sure all the people on Margate will be so convinced it's not you. Yeah, I'm certain that would happen.
That's spot on when you talk about...
Why didn't no one tell Andy Quill that he needed to clean his shirt? Makes me think about mine, because I know I'm very flaky. Why didn't no one tell him, like, hey, you got hair on your shirt, take it off. Clean yourself.
X in fine form tonight. Again, he didn't get the win, but he was going...
What happened next was horrific.
David Francisco through and through. They say...
But there's one more thing from tonight I do want to address. I think it's important that we do, and that is the shocking nature in which the Sons of Southampton ended up breaking up. We know it was win or bust. If they didn't win the match today against the Flying Bryants, then JJ Gale had made it clear that they were done. They didn't win the match.
Andy Quilden. God damn it, that's good. Andy Quilden. Fuck. You are right. Andy Quilden. I hereby rechristen you. Boy, that's religious too much. I hereby rename you Andy Quailden. Everybody say hi. Hi. Quack. That's how it quacks. Andy Quailden. Quack. They look like an Andy Quailden, that is true.
And JJ Gale, in the gentlest of possible ways, said to Francisco, look, we're still friends, but as I said, we didn't win today. It's done. I'm going to focus on my singles career. And what happened next was horrific.
David Francisco through and through. They say a leopard never changes their spots. And I guess that's spot on when you talk about David Francisco. You know, I think that JJ Gale gave David Francisco the benefit of the doubt. And I think because JJ Gale gave him that benefit of the doubt, that also lent towards the fans giving him the benefit of the doubt. And David Francisco has just repaid all of that by shoving it in their face and proving that he's still the same old David Francisco. You know, much like... And again,
I don't think there should be a surprise. Why are we... I am the same old David Francisco, this idea like, oh, what a surprise, he was fooling us all. I'm like, no, not really. I don't think that I've been very consistent in my actions and my words. I just saw that JJ and I could have a good team, and we did, you know. He didn't want to be on it. Absolutely fine. I accepted it. Since Southampton were over, right? Like, it is true. I'm not going to admit that. It is an effort for me to act in a specific way, and I was putting that effort in the Sons of Southampton. They're over now. History has taught me again and again and again. History has taught me again and again and again that there's no point in not being me, being me as close as I am to myself is what's successful. I just find this ridiculous.
Again, we shouldn't be surprised because, you know, they say history repeats itself, but much like when David Francisco came into Revolution Pro Wrestling and he was a contender and he was there setting up the ring, shaking hands, being polite, it turns out he was just biting his tongue because the second he shed the contender's gear, before he, you know, was officially, you know, graduated from the contenders division, I might add, you know, the true him came out. And I think that just happened. I think he's a
sociopath, what he is.
That's a bit strong, Dave.
I think he is. Let's call it what it is.
Okay, let's call it what it is, yes.
Right, at the very least, he's a politician.
The narrative that I was like this, I was just hiding it when I was a contender. And I've already explained publicly that I've learned this lesson when I was a contender. Like being a contender changed me. And I understood the assignment because of what I went through as a contender. You know? Like, I don't know what this magical idea of what the contender division is and what people should be when they're contenders that people have, but it doesn't bring you success, does it? Ooh, head down and work hard. Yeah, wonderful. Yeah, good. That always works. Point me at all the examples where that works. All of them. I just learned the lesson and I went for it. Do Andy and David B not watch the backstage reactions? If they did, they think JJ deserved it too. Confirmation bias. We're going to ignore the pieces of information and the things we perceive that go against our beliefs. Clearly not. If they did, they'd probably censor the truth in them too. There you go, I didn't know. To the surprise of no one, Dave Bradshaw is wrong again. This is why Gideon is the best commentator. Emma, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. You're not a politician, I'm a pro wrestler? Yes. This feels like censorship and I'm not a fan. There you go. Now you know what it is. There's a narrative to be pushed forward. And this is these two will sit down together and they will push that narrative. You know? What did I write today? Let me find this tweet. This tweet. At Spikelack Scraps wrote, my favorite discourse from the Sons of Southampton fallout is some people saying J.J. Gale is from Dorset anyway, screw him. Dave Francisco is from Portugal, which in case you're unaware, is a lot further from Southampton than Dorset, makes me chuckle. I know that he's just like pointing something out, he's not really making a point about it. But it sprung me to put this forward and to talk about this, right? Until I showed up, Will Caven was the only person that I had any sort of like local reaction because he was from Portsmouth. I was the original son of Southampton before anyone else got embraced by Southampton. And like this made me think and I put it into words. I was embraced, organic and real. JJ was shoved down Southampton's throats, fabricated and fake. And here's the point that I got into and what I'm talking about when it comes to talking about this idea of the narrative and the confirmation bias, right? Refro marketing team couldn't stand by and watch crowds embrace someone they didn't pick. I wasn't picked. JJ Gale was picked. That's why he keeps having chances after chances despite the fact that he's a failure, right? Oh, JJ Gale lost against Uemura. Let's give him a match against Titan. There's a great story. I understand the comparison that I'm making here. I promise you this is not the comparison I'm making, but in around 2011, was it Game Freak? Was it Game Freak or TKO? Was that the new games company that was doing the WWE game? Whoever was doing the WWE game at the time, pushed for CM Punk to be cover of the game. And WWE pushed back and they said, no. You want Sheamus. Because the WWE marketing team and the narrative that was putting forward is that they wanted to put Sheamus forward. Despite the fact that the game people were like, no, we want this guy because we know that's going to sell more games. And this was a big deal at the time. I feel like CM Punk in this situation. They realized that Southampton was willing to embrace their own heroes, and they went, oh, you know who's also from Southampton? Kinda. JJ Gale, right? He's a nice guy. You love him too, right? Right? We're not gonna let things work organically and naturally. No, we're not gonna do that. Come on. What do you think this is? This is the guy you want, right? Boosie and Punk comparisons? It's justified in this instance, right? I am the chosen one. That's the thing. I am not the chosen one. I've never been. And that is my strong point. I didn't wait to be chosen. I didn't wait to be picked. Is it a Seth Godin thing? I gotta go record a podcast. Don't reveal anything too exciting about me. Chosen by us. Thank you. Appreciate it. No, I don't think I got anything else to reveal.
Hi, I'm Brian Elliott. Welcome to another edition of Behind the Brand. Today I'm here with author, entrepreneur, thought leader Seth Godin. Seth, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Brian.
It's amazing. The light bulb, I think, has gone on for so many people, but that's what it's about. I mean,
David Francis chosen by Southampton, absolutely.
I think you mentioned it in the book too. There's this great example of, is it Joshua Bell, who's the violinist,
yeah.
And it's just about playing to the right audience,
yep.
or not. And it's what you challenge us to think about is, if you're not getting the attention that you're looking for, possibly you either A, are playing to the wrong audience, or B, you're not making good enough stuff.
Right.
Yeah. And Joshua Bell's a great example. The Washington Post, I think,
Right,
wrote
exactly.
this in 2000.
He stood in the subway with a baseball cap on, and thousands of people walked by.
Nobody cared.
Right.
And yet, you could pack a concert hall, a few $100s a ticket,
Right.
and it's just amazing the difference. Let's talk about picking yourself.
Okay.
This is
Here we go.
something that I think you've gotten good at, but were you always good at it? Let's maybe unpack it a little bit.
Sure.
Talk about what it means to pick yourself, and then give us some personal story.
Well, all of us are surrounded by people who can't wait to get picked. Authors used to need to be on Oprah. Clive Davis's autobiography just came out. What did he do for a living? He picked people. We want to get picked by the local political party. We want to be picked by our boss. We get picked, which authorizes us to do this art. So I'm just waiting for Poetry Magazine to call me. I sent them my stuff 2 weeks ago. I don't know where they are. I'm waiting for this job to come in, right?
Yeah.
And what happened is that these gatekeepers all at once lost their power. If you want to make a record, make a record. Put it on iTunes. Pick yourself. If you want to write. Build a blog. Pick yourself. If you want to start a software company, you don't need a permit. You don't need anything. You just start it. And so we see authors and writers and singers and entrepreneurs and physical therapists and anyone who wants to, because we're all now one click away from each other, raise their hand and say, I'm in. Here's what I make. Here's what I do. That doesn't mean everyone needs to be self-employed. That's not what I'm saying. You can work for a big company and you can organize the weekly lunch book club. Why not? There's no rule against it. Even HR doesn't care if you do that. Send a memo out to 50 people, you meet once a week, and you all read a book together. That idea of picking yourself is available now because communication is so easy. And what frustrates me to no end is, some people read my blog, and I'll get notes 10, 20, 30, 40 a day saying, pick me, put me on your blog. Now, I've never done that for anyone.
Yeah.
I don't make careers. That's not what I do. But they still are so desperate to be picked. And I've written a blog post called First 10. And what the post says is, give your work to 10 people. And if it's good, and they're the right 10 people, they'll tell 10 people, now you have 100. And if it's good, they'll tell 1,000. And once you have 1,000 true fans, you're in, right? If the first 10
There's a lot of marketing
don't
stuff
do
he's
anything
talking
with
about
it, your
here,
work's not
but
good
there's a
enough,
point I
or
want
they're
to
the
make
wrong 10
here.
people.
Just want to make sure
So I send
finishes
this link
point.
to the people who say, pick me. And about 80% of the time, I never hear from them again. Because they don't want to pick themselves. They want the security and the deniability from someone else picking them, right? That if you don't have time to do it right, when are you going to have time to do it over? That if you got time to be rejected by 400 media outlets, you probably have time to build your own media outlet in the meantime.
Obviously, he's talking from a perspective of marketing and all of that, but the attitude behind it is still there and can definitely be applied to professional wrestling, you know? Like, and there's another side of the coin. That is the point that we're doing here, you know? Like, I wasn't picked. I haven't been picked. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pick myself, and I'm going to force the hand of the people that pick to not ignore me. I understand that ruffles some feathers and gets to the point where I get called a sociopath for doing that, but I know I'm right. I know I'm right. There's other people that will do something similar and they get praised for it. But for some reason, because they weren't picked, or because I wasn't picked, I don't get away with it. Cool.
He's got that kind of two-faced nature to him where you think he's telling you the truth. You know, we've all fallen for it. You just said the fans kind of let their guard down. JJ Gale let his guard down. And again, we've all been taken for fools because he showed us his true colours.
Yeah, well, look, I agree with you. One thing you can't argue with is David Francisco's success, because I think many people have bet against him. And I feel that, you know, I think
it's a shame that Sarah's missing this, because she was like, oh, no, reveal anything too exciting. There's nothing more exciting than Andy Quilden listening to someone calling me a sociopath and going like, you know what? Here's some compliments about David Francisco.
He's probably gone his whole life with people betting against him. We know his story. I know, like, he's a son of Southampton, and the people of Southampton took him under their wing and whatever have you.
Not tonight.
Well, not tonight, no. Yeah, I was like, wow, finally the world is healing, you know, because they saw David for who he truly is, you know. I think about David, he's someone who he's defied all odds to get to where he has done. And he's had to do that by being very defensive. He's had to do that by operating the way that you've just described, right? So you can't argue with his success, because I think very few people would have figured that he would still be around, you know, and thriving here in Revolution Pro Wrestling. A lot of people have bet against him, and he's kind of proven people wrong time and time again, but I just wish he'd be able to do it without stabbing people in the back, left, right and centre, and pretending to be someone that he's not.
If I don't do the things that you're calling stabbing people in the back, then I am succumbing to the fact that people are betting against myself. I'm glad that we're having these conversations at a surface level. We're not even implying things. Yes, thank you, appreciate it, true. The one thing you can't accuse me of is of being a hypocrite, because I'm not. Have I not been always open and honest? I understand that maybe I do it behind a microphone in a 90-minute to 2-hour stream every week. I get that, but have I always been honest? All right. Was it stabbing in the back though? The team was done. I agree with you, Emma, because you see things for the way they are. The team was done. It was very obvious the team was over. This is what JJ wanted. I didn't want things to be this way. I've been very open about not wanting things to be this way. Yeah, here I am. You're creating memorable wrestling moments that get people interested in talking, which is what Andy needs. True. People betting against me seems to be in the forefront of Nicole's mind. This is what I've been having to endure. And then just like, head down, keep on going, keep working. That work ethic that he saw in the Contenders Division, that is all there still. That wasn't a farce. I am just having the right attitude to thrive in professional wrestling.
Because, you know, it's not cool. It's not a good character trait to have, and it's not a good role model for the young fans to have either. You know,
professional wrestling has plenty of heroes. Usually the ones that get picked, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. So many heroes in professional wrestling. The last thing professional wrestling needs is more heroes. I think that I bring interest to professional wrestling, you know, and clearly I'm not the only one. Theater Cat is saying the same thing, right? Maybe, even though we're not teaming together, JJ Gale will continue to be more relevant than he ever was before I brought him into the fold with the Sons of Southampton. Because now he has an enemy against it. He's going to be so angry. Have you seen that? He's screaming everywhere on Twitter. Oh, he's shouting so much. Let's go, Ben.
Glad you did the right thing and upset Southampton, sir.
You're glad that I upset Southampton. You think upsetting Southampton is the right thing? I didn't mean to or intend on upsetting Southampton. It's never the thing that I wanted to do. Some people in Southampton are going to be upset. That's fine. They also drank the Kool-Aid. I don't know what to tell you. It's okay when if I had done this to Shah instead of JJ Gale, would have been fine. They've been manipulated as well because they think JJ Gale is one of their own, right? They drank the Kool-Aid that was put in front of them. He's very angry. Look, the biggest mistake you've ever made. Look how angry he is. I think Southampton will come back to you as they love you. I think I've been very obvious, very open about how people can have whatever opinions they want of me, and I don't care. Where is it? 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 Look at this. So angry, isn't he? Shouting loud. This is what I said in case you didn't see it. I know the only cool thing about you is your entrance theme, but there's more ways to communicate that aren't typing like you're shouting its scores every time. People can think whatever they want about me. I honestly do not care. I honestly do not care. I'm going to do what I need to do to succeed. I didn't... As it's been noted, I'm from Portugal. Brother, I didn't happen to be here. I chose to move here for specific reasons. I'm going to chase what I want. That tag match is so cool. The CMLL one, we haven't even talked about it, right? We'll talk it in a second. His jacket is pretty okay as well. Black and teal works well together. JJ has a good image. The mustache as well. A hipster mustache. The mullet.
Again, I'm going to kind of go back to Michael Oku, but you saw the reaction.
Go back to Michael
the
Oku.
fans have to Michael Oku. You saw the reactions from some of the young
Talk about being picked and benefiting from it. Michael Oku.
fans after.
And Oku would never do that in 100 years.
Right.
I mean, that's the difference.
Right, but yeah, absolutely. But I mean, you know, look, I feel that David had the opportunity and potential to have that same affinity with the fans that Michael Oku has, but he just let himself down.
Yeah, he's playing it. Well, speaking of Oku, let's look ahead to this.
I don't think Andy Quillen agrees or believes in what he's saying there. I don't think he agrees with himself there. Saying the kind of things... I'm going to give you a different frame, Andy, because... There you go. That one's good enough. Yeah, it's... I don't think Andy Quillen agrees with what he's saying. Doubt it. Seriously doubt it. He's just saying this now out of confirmation bias. I believe, oh, it could have been. Do you need another Michael Oku? You already got one. And you keep picking people to try and get into that slot as well, you know, using the marketing machine behind it to do it, but you know. Throw back to the Rumble. What Rumble? The Michael Oku Rumble? Eliminating RKJ? I'm confused. So, this match has been announced for... Oh, Ref Pro, they loved you. They did. No, they drank the Kool-Aid. I manipulated them. Ooh, I was lying. I was being someone different. You know, me making fun of Kieran Lacey the way that I did is being someone different. Me being the smartest person in the room is being someone different. It wasn't the real me. Ooh. Okamura is such a diva. Why? Because he paints his face. Happening at... I should actually show the Ref Pro one, shouldn't I? Announced for Fantastica Mania. Live from the hangar in Wolverhampton this Saturday. This is going to happen on Show 2. After events of this past Sunday, matchmakers have scrambled to make this match for Show 2. Because, you know, JJ Gill was already taken for Show 1. He gets announced a singles match before... anything happens, and I'm not included in the plans for Fantastica Mania. We gotta scramble to put this together. Myself and teaming with Okamura against JJ Gill and Fuego, who I don't think I've ever met. I have no idea who Fuego is. Not Fuego del Sol, not to be confused by Fuego del Sol. But I know exactly what's gonna happen, right? I'm gonna do my entrance. Warham's gonna be like, oh, whatever. And then JJ Gill's gonna come out. His music's gonna play. He's gonna wait for the second drop of his song, not the first one. And then he's gonna like have his back turned with the hoodie. And then he's gonna turn around. He's gonna do the thing again, the hand in the chest, right? And then he's gonna see me there, and he's gonna take his jacket off, and he's gonna look like really angry, you know, like think he does a breathing, and he's gonna point at me, and he's gonna run in, and I'm just gonna walk away and not engage. Because why would I? JJ Gill doesn't control my time. I control my time. I know he's gonna be fighting me now. He's gonna be very angry. He wants revenge. Look at me, I want revenge. Okay, cool. Wonderful. Stay angry. Stay angry, Diva. Stay angry. I got nothing to prove to JJ Gale. I got a lot to laugh at when I goad him into chasing me and still doesn't get to catch me. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with that. I got nothing to prove to JJ Gale. Or anyone to that matter. You get to fight him when he's weakened though? Who, JJ Gale? Or Fuego? I'm surprised JJ will be in a tag team because it's about JJ. Oh, I talked about that. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Is it possible for you to get a restraining order on JJ? I don't want a restraining order on JJ. I wanted to try and get me. Much more fun that way. Here it is. Careful, Fuego. JJ might decide mid-match you're not good enough to team with him anymore. It usually happens just after you saved him and took a bullet for him. Because that's important. That happened at that Southampton match, by the way. We can have a look at that. That's what happened there. Let me find it. Where is it? These trailers are great. I wonder who puts them together.
Full super kick.
Wait.
Just go in the corner.
Really good to hear. I'm just going to show you this part because I was really good at this.
Sander follows him in. Francisco facing 2-on-1 odds here at the moment.
Oh, double turnaround.
Back fist with the right. I knew they were going to do that weird neck breaker spear combination.
Kick from David Francisco.
One step ahead.
And selflessly tagging in.
I was a bit angry, to be fair. I was a bit frustrated that they kept to kick out, right? So we hit the Francisco force.
Francisco will go for the pin.
Leland throws JJ onto me. JJ wasn't able to kind of like defend probably, which is fine. It happens. Francisco force looked crazy. It's a great move. My idea, by the way.
And the so-called Francisco force not getting it done.
I do get angry. I understand that maybe that wasn't the smartest thing to do, but that's how important it was to me to keep the team, right? Ref pulls me back. I did put my hands on the ref. He's threatened to disqualify me. JJ gets in. I'm able to kind of calm down a little bit, right? And then the thing gets happened, like, he needs to let me continue. He's not distracting me now, but that's fine. We're all like, emotions are high. I moved JJ out of the way because Leland was about to kick him in the head. I get kicked in the head. I'm not feeling good, and then this happens, right? Get your new scene, my little buddy, to hit the Francisco force on JJ. That would be crazy. I don't think Okamura has it in him, man. He's not that kind of wrestler. But I should. That's the end of the Southampton, right? Like, how many times have I had to save JJ and then it's costing me a match, right? I'm still asking him for one more match here.
He's always asking for one more.
Not always. Just recently. Wait, what's happening here?
David actually gives a goddamn about the Sons of Southampton. I gave you
And this is the moment I accepted. He said, I told you this would be no bust, and that's true. It's bust.
David. It's your fault, David.
The same people that are all like yelling at me right now are booing JJ Gale for breaking the team up. It's happening right now. We can hear it. Looking swole. I am very happy with what I'm looking. There's still a lot of work to do, but Project Hexagon is going well.
Personal, we can stay friends, but I've got to focus on my career here. It's not you, it's me, David.
And what I'm giving as well, what I want to make sure Southampton gets is a farewell to the Sons of Southampton.
I don't think Francisco can talk himself out of it this time.
A handshake. They start going one more match. And I'm like, no, not one more match. One more hug. That's all this all started. We're friends. Like, it is. We are friends. It's a shame that this has to happen. Like, he's letting business get in the way of friendship.
They're gonna hug it out,
That's the kind of person he is.
David, dangerous precedent. Never hug an ex. Take it from me.
There you go. Sons of Southampton have ended. That's the official end of it.
Gale saluting the fans here.
So we're not the team anymore.
We've supported this. Yes, David! What are you doing?
I'm not happy about this. I'm not happy that I'm doing it. You can see it in my face that is like, I didn't choose to do this. But this is where we are right now. I'm conflicted because JJ is a friend. But this is a professional wrestling ring. And these kind of things count. If I didn't have done this, would I have been in the Fantastic Mania card? Would Rev Pro have scrambled to find a way to put the tag team match together? If I don't do this, am I booked for Fantastic Mania?
After everything JJ Gale had given to this team, wow.
I didn't get given a match. I wasn't picked.
The team didn't work. It wasn't JJ Gale's fault.
If I don't do this,
just cannot accept it.
am I in that card? I don't have the answer for this, but that was a great ruckus. History says that, you know, probably not.
And even the Southampton fans have turned against the centerpiece. Fickle people.
Probably not.
There's only one son of Southampton, and his name is David Francisco.
Rude. That's fine. I'm not even... That's fine. What did JJ Guild give to the team? A lot. I like that the team works because he's involved in it as well. We had the wins that we did because like the team was great because of the addition of these two parts. I thought it wouldn't be, but it is. I was right. Based on comms, after all, JJ Gill gave to SOS. Yeah. Well, true, to be fair, I gave to SOS way more than JJ Gill gave. Focus on my career. Like, being a successful tag team isn't a successful career, and you can't be in the Undisputed British Heavyweight Championship matches too, like Jay Joshua, for example. Exactly! Is it the end of this show? Look, I think... I haven't seen it. I've only seen pictures of this. So, Jay Joshua... Look at this. Here we go. Jay Joshua gets a win. He's the number one contender to the Rev Pro title.
Champion, Gotch, style, pile driver, and he got it. He got all of it. Jay Joshua gonna get on top of the cover.
And he gets a pin over Shah Samuels.
And that's all he needs to do in Lyon.
He defeats the interim British Heavyweight Champion. And look what Mills does.
All it would take is one of those Gotch pile drivers.
Mills has been very open about, like, hey, I'm not going to be around for a little bit. I know you have singles intentions here. Connor Mills, his tag team partner, someone who definitely also wants to hold that title one day, is putting the title around Jay Joshua's waist. Because they as a team have agreed and decided that it's Jay Joshua's turn. And Mills is there for his friend. And he leaves him behind, as in, here's your spotlight. There you go. This is exactly the type of relationship I wanted with JJ Gale. But JJ thinks this isn't possible. And I think, I've said this. I've seen the backstage comments. I know what I said in the backstage comments afterwards. I don't know if I can talk about them. If I can show, because I'll be able to show you right now. I have access to them, but I'm not going to do that because I'm a nice guy. They're not out yet. No, they're not out yet. The backstage comments from Southampton. One of the things I say is, I forgot the thing I was going to say. I was going to make a great point, and I forgot the thing I was going to say. Oh yeah. There's this belief by JJ Gale that this is the only way he can do things. The only way he can be successful. His journey, his big journey is doing it, is getting the title and do it by himself. And anything that isn't the Undisputed British Heavyweight Championship is wrong and not worth it. Because, he's supposed to be the one that goes from contender to champion, right? Ignoring the fact that... so people have been telling him that all this time. I'm not surprised if he thinks that is the only answer for him. That's the only way to do it, not with a partner or whatever. He's by himself, so that he's almost been indoctrinated with this idea that his journey is supposed to be like that, And he doesn't think you're a nice guy, so you could show us. I'm not going to do that. I should. I'm not going to do it, especially because we're streaming on YouTube as well, so... the video would come out and I would get a copyright flag, as in someone else is using your copyright, which would have been very funny. But this is the kind of relationship I imagine. This is all I wanted, obviously I think it would be really fun for him and I to have singles ambitions and continue to be a team. And when JJ wants to go after the title, when is there an opportunity for him to get that? When we were in the Rumble, when it was time for the Rumble, it was every person for himself, and we both sure worked together and we helped each other out, but there was that thing, people thinking I was going to throw him out, right? But at the end of the day, that didn't happen because the goal was, at least mine, I don't think JJ had this goal, but you're going to have to ask him, go on his live and ask him. The goal was we hold together as much as we can, we help each other out to stay in the match, and then when when we're the last two, which is the work that we should do, then whoever wins, wins. He believes that's not the way. The idea that he's like, I gotta focus. I think someone was saying this already, or Mark Ruther's right. I gotta focus on my career. This is a career. This counts as well. You can do both. There's just a great example of how you can do both. It makes no sense to me that the idea that you can't do both. I don't know, gang. I don't know. I want to watch a little bit of this Fuego guy before we finish. If you want to come on this journey with me. Let's see what it does. Because JJ's a little bit selfish at heart, but Ref Pro will never say that. I feel like JJ was made to be selfish as well by Ref Pro. Like he was being indoctrinated in a certain way. They believed that was the case. Okay, good at countering for suplex, for arm drags. Oh, let's go. Yeah. I've enjoyed Fuego in the appearances I've seen in Ring of Honor. Oh, there's Fuego in Ring of Honor? I should watch that. I got a little bit of studying to do. Fuego, Okamura, I want to see. There's a few matches from Fantastic Mania where he's tag team partner, so I can see what he does. Ooh, that was painful. A kneeling back body drop.
Ahí lo lleva en ese suplex. Desde la
roja de alarma. ¿Quién castiga? ¿Quién proyecta? Puede haber accidentes. Vea esto, no pierda detalle. Asciende Ryder, lo tiene de frente a Fuego y viene y después.
Oh, let's go. Can't do that. I'm telling you right now, I can't do that. I'm not going to do that to Fuego. I have a horrible moonsault. My back extension is not good.
Se termina el más. Victoria para Ryder angustioso. Faltando 59
Well done, Ryder. Ryder.
de esta batalla.
Alright, she's going to bring me Fuego Soldo. That's Esfinge. If you guys want a little preview of what we're going to see there, Esfinge with the silver mask and the, well, looks like a Esfinge, you know, the Egyptian theme. Fuego is in the orange, and then that is the legend Atlantis.
And look at this. Esfinge. Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Was that Euphoria from Euphoria? I don't, something like that.
Poor Euphoria.
And Euphoria, who has a little bit
Euphoria.
of size
That's how I say it in
Esfinge.
Spanish.
That's
What?
another thing, Rick Abani's. Most
He's far away, Esfinge. What are you going to do?
luchadors that people are used to are smaller, but there's some
Yeah, miss. That's what you're going to do.
also
Took
like
too long.
this more
Rocky Romero, man. What a
luchador.
guy. What a master of his arts.
Rocky and Euphoria, no strangers to one another, competing in the International Grand Prix in CMLL. What are they setting up for here?
Brother.
Yes.
Let's go.
God. Yes.
Rocky Romero, my goat. He's great, man.
With that assist and splash, that's beautiful.
Well,
Is this a Lucha Rules match?
who had
Looks
been
like it.
part of Los Infernales. No love lost between Euphoria and Esfinge.
We're doing Lucha Rules, by the way.
Yeah,
Guess we're doing
Guerrero
Lucha Rules
taking
on
out the kneecap, the
Saturday,
CMLL
right? Yeah, of
champion
course. Fantastica Mania has Lucha
there.
Rules.
And it is Rocky
Oh, there's Fuego del Sol.
and
There's Fuego and Fuego del Sol.
going to work.
How old is this?
Well-respected vets teaming up with Fuego, this fast-rising star. I guess they don't want him to rise. too
7
fast,
months
Rick
ago.
Bonnie.
2025. Fuego del Sol in ROH TV in 2025. That's cool.
Package,
I'm happy for him.
Tiger Driver.
Before he dropped the mask, he became more so.
There's a lot of power to
Yeah, kick him in the face. Let's go. Gran Guerrero. He has one pose and he loves it.
Rocky's working well with his group. Good
Wait, that's not Gran Guerrero. I'm confusing with someone else.
have great chemistry.
Is it?
Oh, and it comes
The
the
thingy, the
legendary
chest and the
Atlantis,
thingy? Is that him? I
star
think it's
of
him.
film and television, one of the most accomplished wrestlers in the history of CMLL.
It's funny you say that, Rick Bonnie, because a lot of luchadors, when they're on TV with their mask. That's what they're known for.
Well, it's you see him. You see Atlantis on top.
If you don't know what Lucha Rules, by any chance you're watching this, you don't know. There's no tags per se. Once one member of your team exits the legal area of the ring, someone else will come in and they'll become legal. As long as you have one person of your team in the legal area of the ring, then they become the legal member, right? And that's why you keep seeing like Fuego got out of the ring, Atlantis tried to cover. It's just a shame because the team of Atlantis, they've been able to isolate, or the Rocky Romero's team has been able to isolate the members of the team of Atlantis, right? And it's been hard for them to be able to isolate it, right? So you're like, oh, Fuego's right there, why is he not coming in? That's because at this instance, Fuego would be illegal if he comes in and the referee can get him out, or at least there's like the 5 count to do it. Like, Fuego would have to wait until Atlantis leaves the ring so he can come in and become legal, right? The strategizing with this match is a little bit different. There's like, as a luchador, you'll be, or like doing matches like this, you'll have to think like, is it better for me to stay in the ring and endure this a little bit more so that my partners can recover? Or should I leave the ring? A little bit of trust with your partners and everything. That's all there. As opposed to the chase of the tag and getting to your corner so you can legally tag in and get someone in. Up!
That wasn't intended.
No! Euphoria! Set down! Double hip toss!
They were working well together until Atlantis got in there.
Off the ropes, Euphoria. Oh, that big boot! Yeah.
To the world, let's go.
Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. And
Man, Atlantis just cleaning house.
And
And another one.
montage of Atlantis Jr.'s career. This is the move that changes the tide, that tilt-a-whirl backbreaker.
Absolutely, we see it all over.
Here comes Fuego. All right, this is what I want to see. This is what I'm studying here.
Wow.
Nice arm drag.
Diving down. gets the arm drag. Fuego. Springboard drag. Wrestling by Promise.
Loves his jumping arm drags, doesn't he?
Wow. Nice arm drag. Diving down. Gets the arm drag. Fuego. Springboard. Moonsault to the outside. Goodness. So much grace in the air.
He can backflip, yeah.
From Fuego. And Atlantis.
Nice plancha. Can you backflip, Phoebe?
Whoa! That frog splash crossbody.
Oof.
Goodness. Nice tornado kick
Yet.
by Fenye. Oh, look at this. Got Rocky by himself. Crossover. He's going to try for this. Oh, yeah. And those legs are trapped. Those legs are trapped. He's going to keep rolling.
Ugh.
Nowhere to go. This is trapped. 2.
Thanks for coming. Disgusting. That was great. So yeah, we'll have fun on Saturday. It will be good to go to Wolverhampton and do that once my car gets out of the garage. Oh, and yeah, that's my thoughts. Should we discuss Purpose a little bit? I got the photos from Purpose. Does anyone here was at Purpose? You was, Ben, yes. What do you think of the show? It was a fun show. Let me get the photos here. Let me get the photos here. Great time as always. It was good. It was a good show. I think a lot of people showcased themselves really well. Can you guys hear music? There we go. Could you hear any of the things, the video that was happening there, or the music stopped when I changed the... You heard of it? Okay, cool, wonderful. So probably when I changed the capturing went silly billy. I gotta share these pictures with the gang. I just got them. I haven't been able to process them yet. Can I get this done? Bosh. We're finishing up the last monies to know exactly how much we've been able to raise for ACLT. We'll be announcing that soon. This is the raffle being drafted. Michael Oak was the ring announcer for Everything Paran. It was Everything Paran, right? So we every year in Black History Month we run Everything Paran. With the support of Roy Johnson. Roy Johnson's Everything Parent, and it's a charity show. All the money made from the show goes to charity. The wrestlers also contributed a lot with that. Main event was a open challenge by Kian Cameron that was answered with the return of RJ Singh, which is a shame. But I guess that's a problem we're gonna have to deal with when we get there. A few people that were on the show. Martin got done it. There you go. This is clearly some fake benefiting of other wrestlers. It's not okay. There's Roy and there's Roth. That's all and Cody. That's all the people that took pictures. Okay, wonderful, cool. Let me show you this video here. We'll leave you with this video. Oh, the grid is different here. All right.
It's about unity. It's about equality. It's about everyone having a voice. And it's about giving these young guys the only thing they ever need. And that's an opportunity.